everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm going to point down and get started. I have some orders that I wanted to get started, and I thought I'll make things easier on myself. I always say when you guys are watching me, it's easier for me to get my work done. So I'm going to point down and get going. Happy Friday. Okay. Woo. Let me get this camera straight, everybody. All right. Yep. I've got some things to do today. I thought I would bring you guys along for the ride. Have some copper to work with. Somebody must love copper because they ordered a few copper items. So, gotta get some findings, my copper findings out today. All right, let's get the light on, see if we can get some better light going here. And get started. We had rain last night. What is the weather like in your neck of the woods? I was talking to my sister on the phone yesterday. She was saying they had rain yesterday, and so I was like, I wonder if that means we're gonna have rain soon. I always tell her she sends the rain or snow or whatever's going on up there. She sends it down here. So she sent me some rain. All right, so I said we're doing. I gotta grab my little bags of all of my little metals are right here, so I gotta grab those. And my little wicker basket are my little metal pieces that I try to kind of keep them handy. So, and not put them too far away. Got like silver plated things and copper plated, and they're really pretty little metal items that make nice earrings. Sometimes you can make them only with the ear wires, and then sometimes you can add to them. For instance, like if you add charms or multiple charms, or if you add different beads, like I don't know, like copper. I'm sorry, like jasper or different types of beads. And an example is something like that. This little piece came all by itself, the little silver one, and then I added jump ring. I'm sorry, I added head pins or eye pins, and then put chips of lapis on the eye pins, and then attached it. So the little metal findings are helpful to create larger pieces. They're very, very helpful. Some people like tiny things. Some people like, the big, large, beautiful statement pieces. And for the most part, I make large hoops. These types of metal things, they're either medium or small for the most part. I do have some that are kind of large, like, well, that's not huge, but it's kind of on the large side, I would say, or medium size, something like that. But they're just really pretty little things to make dangling earrings with. Okay, and apparently I've already taken this one out, these little heart beads, so I'll grab those out. Gotta do those, and I need some of my rings, the little copper rings. And it might be time to order some of these, because I got 2 orders of that item. So since I do handmade stuff, it's interesting. You never know what item will take off, So I've had moments where I've gotten too many of one item and like not enough of another one. You just don't know what's gonna sell. So I'm mostly made to order, but of course I've got some things that I've made that people haven't bought yet. So it just depends. So the little copper rings look like that. And I know I have have a couple of those to do, so I'm gonna start there, I think. Hi, Wanda. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for joining me. Happy Friday for sure. That's right. What are you doing? Are your plans for the weekend? Happy Friday. I'm gonna sit here, kind of look at the shop and see what I've got to make sure I've got the right items. Gotta look at the jewelry shop, see what's going on. Oh, wrong one. I know it's this one. And let's see what else. I think even some bronze. The young lady ordered some bronze too. She wanted some metal things, I believe. She got her metal items. Okay, let's see. Continue. I am hurrying up, guys. Sorry. Just wanted to look and make sure I'm getting out the right items. I know for sure I need these. And I believe the next thing is leopard jasper. Yes, definitely some jasper and then leopard jasper. Okay, I guess I'll make that one first. Okay, so we need 3 of those. Rest and relax. Amen, Wanda. That's a plan. That is a plan. Time to rest and relax, right? Okay, so I've got some. Okay, this is too thick. I need my wire that's a little thinner. I'm gonna make a eye pin there or two. Make some pretty eye pins and so I've got this spool and I've got some too on another spool because looks like this is one of the things I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna have to do some more inventory soon. It would appear. Hi, Coretta. How are you? Happy Friday. Good morning. I think I'm guilty of using, like, cutting off too much of this and have to gauge a little better so I'm not wasting materials. Probably get just a little too much though. So I need these and now I need, it's called leopard jasper. I have these little boxes here. It's helpful and keeps me with something to put in my little beads. Just something really easy I can put the beads in. I wish that, don't know why this picture is not so clear. Sorry about that. We will keep going, keep trying. All right. So I have shown this before, but I didn't do a good and proper introduction. If anybody's new that's watching now or will watch in the future, I'm Val, and I have lots of content on making earrings. I love to make earrings and different types of jewelry, and that's what my channel is about. So if you're new, I hope you will like, comment, subscribe, and join the family, because you are a jewel too. Okay, leopard jasper is different shades of like white. There's brick red, some yellow in there, brownish tones, but they're speckled. It's these pieces like that that are like black stripes and lines through it. So it's that's what it's called, leopard jasper. So I'm gonna grab my one-step looper. Where are you? can make a loop with this too. So I'm just gonna bend down and then straight pull this back, and that makes a straight loop. Okay, now this gets attached. Let's see how I made that example. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need more wire than that. I have to do wire wrapping. Forgot this one I haven't made since Christmas time, I think. So I gotta grab a little bit more wire. This is probably why I end up getting too much on those little things that have to be wire wrapped. But it's okay. I always say I can go back and grab the smaller pieces and make chains, like for a bracelet or something. So that way it wouldn't be such a waste. So what I'm gonna do is gonna start wire wrapping one of the copper wires over the other one. Go around about maybe 5 times to make sure there's a little wire wrapping there, and then I'm gonna straighten this up so we don't have such a little gap right here. But we're gonna straighten that up. There we go. I like that. I think that's pretty good. About time to snip. Because on my little example that I'm looking at, there's not a ton of wire wrapping, but there's definitely a little bit. So I'm gonna also get my pliers, and I'm gonna make sure there's not too much right there. The other day I was painting, so if anyone catches my last live, we were painting. So yeah, this is a little going back to what I always do, but that was quite fun. And I said I was going to show my finished product. I'll have to get that out. But yeah, the painting was kind of fun. But yeah, Wanda said she's resting and relaxing this weekend, and I am going to do the same. Gonna grab some rest and have a good weekend. I think my sister said she and my niece were playing board games. That's always nice. It's been a while since I had a good game evening or something with my family. But it's always fun to do. Okay, so I bent that back. I don't want any like any pieces sticking out, so you just take pliers and make sure that it's well that there aren't any pieces sticking out. So I'm gonna grab 3 of the jasper beads, and then trying to get different little shapes or colors, different colors, not shapes. These 3 are kind of different. Okay, that's pretty much all there is to that piece, and then I have to use my ear wires. So let's see. Let me grab picture again just to make sure. Yep, easy, easy, easy. Now, I really do need that 1-step looper, because that's going to help me make that loop on the top there. I can hand make it. I just kind of like to use that 1-step looper sometimes. I have misplaced my pal, so this might have to be handmade. Which is okay too. Keep practicing skills, right? Okay, I don't know where it is, so let's do it the old-fashioned way. Hope I remember. Okay, so I cut off the excess. Now I'm just going to take these pliers, bend them downwards, and try to straighten up the wire, and there we go. There's a loop. All right, so there's a loop, and we can put the air wire in. Ah. Okay, got one down, one to go of this kind. Then I think I've got one similar, but there's a heart added there. So yeah, thank you for joining me. And we're making earrings this morning, making orders this morning. Trying to get ahead of my work so I don't have to do too much on the weekend. So I can be like Wanda and rest and relax. That would be nice. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little wire wrapping again. Like I did the last time. I'm just gonna take the piece behind. That's right. We deserve it, right? For our work week. So I'm gonna try to get it kind of tight. We don't want a lot of excess space at the top. So let's try to get it good like the last one. I'm just gonna wrap it around maybe 5 times, 4 or 5 times here. Alright. That's good because the first one, it doesn't have that many wraps, so we're gonna just leave it like that. Try to make them as uniform as possible. Alright. Then I go here. We have to make sure that there are no burrs sticking out, so we're going to use the pliers here. It's the same process I did with the other one. I'm just kind of talking my way through it so everybody knows what I'm doing. Especially if there are any beginners out there. Hopefully this is something helpful for you, okay? Just want to tuck in the piece of wire. This type of wire is called 20 gauge, and it's not that really, when you start saying 18 and 16 gauge, that's when it starts to get much tougher. 20 gauge is very easy to work with though. It's a lot easier to form and use with your pliers. I'll tell you the thicker wire though, it gives your hands a good workout. So let's see how I'm gonna feel and make sure don't feel anything sticking out. Kind of matches that first one pretty well. All right, I think we have a winner, and we're gonna put our jasper beads there. I have a pretty yellow color here, so that will be a little contrast. Good. Maybe another red. Let's see. That will do. This one did really good at Christmas time. People like that leopard jasper. So that's why I might have to get some more of those rings. It might be time to, yeah, to purchase some more. Okay, I still haven't found that looper, have I? but I worked it out. I have looked full of materials everywhere. Yeah, that's gonna have to get found later. It's all good. We want to bend it back so that it can be straightened up a little bit. It's kind of I know some people use Sharpies to gauge the perfect loops, but I have not really gotten accustomed to that method, so I think I need only a little less wire there. A little bit less, and just gonna make a loop with my pliers, and I'm gonna go back down and then straighten it up. We want it to be round, just like the the pliers are round. All right, and it's gonna have to be going that way so we can get our ear wire in there. So those look good, and I'm gonna add my ear wires a little later. So what's next? Good morning, Tamika Davis. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Thanks for coming. Let's see what's next. All right, I have some more jasper to work with. Almost the same as what I just did, only we're gonna add the little silver heart charms. And then we'll turn it into a mixed metal piece. We'll have silver and copper going on with a gemstone. So that means there's just a few different things happening in that piece. Similar to this one, but just gonna add something to it. Okay, I might have to get me some more copper out right now, which I'm pretty sure I will. And might as well now. I have some of this. It's really the same thing as copper wire, solid copper. Same as the one I just had, 20 gauge. It looks like that. You can get this from everywhere, online, like Amazon, Hobby Lobby. It's 20 gauge solid copper beading wire. Might as well grab 2 pieces. So I'm using up my supplies today. Gonna maybe need to go get some more of the leopard jasper beads. You know, I haven't seen those. I haven't had to get those in probably a couple of months, so I hope that they still have it available. I'm sure they do, and if not, there's probably a search online I could do, because I think I don't have any more of the little rings. Some of my items have sold out, which is good in a way, and then also not great in a way, because if it's sold well, you want to have supplies for some more, right, in the future. So I'm really thankful to have orders to make today. Don't want everything to sell out. So I maybe I'll paint this weekend. Maybe I will get back into my little painted pieces. That was kind of a fun project. I have sold one of those little pairs that were painted. Okay, so same process as before, just straightening up and making sure there's nothing sticking out. Okay, and now we're gonna add our leopard jasper, and this is a pretty black and white one. Let's see. All right, I think we got. Oh, ah, okay, forgot something. Doing too much talking. Okay, I forgot to add my piece here. That's okay. Mistakes happen sometimes. We'll make it okay. Now I can go back and do what I was doing before. I forgot I forgot my little heart there. So have you all seen the people on TikTok that um and I know people do it on YouTube too, but TikTok seems to be very, very popular right now. Not seems to be, it just is. There are people that do lives on YouTube and they make orders right there. Like they'll have live people, ordering something from them and they'll make their customers order right there. I always thought that was different. I wonder if I should make my YouTube channel available to customers so they can see their orders being made. Let me get started on this one again. It's not going the way I want it to. But yeah, like little young ladies will be on there making their bracelets, or sometimes they'll have, I think what's going on is their packaging. If they might not make it right in front of the person, but they'll just to have them pre-made, and then someone will buy something and then they will go and package it, and then they'll be like, thank you such and such, and then they can see who's purchasing something from them live. So that's kind of neat. I wonder if anyone would want to see this, something like this, their own earrings being made. Don't know. That's something to think about. I have a TikTok, and my sister has been encouraging me to do way more on TikTok. So I have to keep thinking about that. I'm not huge on social media. I'm doing good to get my lives done here on YouTube, and yeah, the posting and all of that is quite interesting. I have to get there. But I like to make things while I just talk to you guys. It kind of helps get work done sometimes. And hopefully I'm giving valuable content to somebody that might be out there that jewelry is making jewelry too. All right, so here we go. I think we're good now. Now we can add our jasper. Now that I've got all of the parts here, forgot it on the first one. I'm close to one of the YouTube milestones. Kind of proud of that, as it's been a long 4.5 years. I know I have not been from the beginning. It was kind of I guess a hobby. It's not something I did every single day. Probably I would do a video a week or something like that, and then I would edit and upload it. That was how it started, but I do a little bit more on the channel now. So I almost have those 3,000 hours, and there's like can have a merch shelf and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to see, just to see things evolve. Just to see where things can go. Possibilities, right? Especially if I'm more consistent. That would be interesting to see. So I'm trying to get some different colors in here. This is not a great bead because it's cockeyed. I don't know if anyone can tell. Um, the hole is on the side. So see, they don't lie flat. So I'm not going to use that one. We'll grab a better bead. Hopefully, yeah, a different color a little bit too, so we can have some variety there. Sometimes you'll see that the beads will be like I don't know, the hole won't be right. See how those just lay flat? That's what you want. Okay, so I got, now I can do okay, think I have some silver findings at the top that I have to grab. Uh-oh. I gotta make sure my fingers are in frame. I hope you all have been able to see everything well. Let's see. All right, I've got a little piece at the top to put, and then we're done with that pair. Well, yeah, I'm gonna add my wires later, but at least we've got this part done, right? Thank you for being there, helping me get my work done today. Make sure my fingers are in focus here. Let's see what I'm doing. Just put a little silver piece at the top to match the silver and the heart, so it'll look nice. All right. I'm just gonna finish it up with the loop at the top. I'm gonna bend it back just a little bit so it can be straightened up when I do my uh-oh. Don't mess up now. This one is almost done. Alright, I'll turn it. Might have too much, probably do. And I can snip some more off there. Alright, we just want to roll it down using our pliers. And then make sure at the top it's straight and everything. And I made it go forward facing so we can have the ear wire right there at the top. So just gotta add that ear wire. Things are going good. I feel like I'm getting work done, and it's only what, 9:55. Not bad, not bad. Good start for Friday. All right, so I have to put these in a scrap bin so I can make some loops or something. Make a chain and do something with my scrap pieces right there. Because they are large enough to do something with. All right, so let's grab one more. Do another one with the silver. And wow, whoever ordered these, I hope she has friends so she can tell them. They'll ask, where did you get those? Those are cute. She can let them know. That would be a blessing. Maybe she can send some more customers my way. Okay, so we're gonna get the wires tight. Yeah, it's a great day. I've been doing a little walking lately, so gotta get to my park today. Walk. I've been going 2 times around. It's a big, long, pretty big trail. I'm assuming 4 times around is a mile. So I've been doing 2. Maybe I can get up to 3 and hopefully 4 eventually. So I can get my in every day. I've been used to do 2 miles every day, 4 miles actually. I would do 2 miles in the morning, 2 in the evening when I would be on break from teaching in the summertime. I had gotten to where I was doing great with my walking and then kind of stopped it. I wish I hadn't, but I can always get going again. And so that's what I'm doing now. Picking back up, trying to get back. I don't know, maybe a couple of miles at a time, but 1 is good for now. I'm perfectly fine with doing 1 mile, at a time. The reason I'm doing this over is I thought there was a little too much space at the top, so I just thought I would just try again. Sometimes I'll have to do that. Just start wrapping again. There's no problem with it. You just start over. So I think that's good. Just don't want too much distance, too much extra space is what I'm trying to say between the wire and the pieces. So it's about time to cut that one off and tuck. Yeah, but really glad for everybody that's here. Anybody that if you are just joining me, I'm just creating some orders right now, finishing up some work for the day, and thankful to be getting work done so I can not have lots of work hanging over my head on Saturday. So just trying to get some orders done. I'm just trying now to bend back this the wire so there are no extra, no pieces sticking out for anyone. And we're gonna straighten that wire up. All right. And then we're gonna add our jasper beads and keep it moving. All right, I think we got it. So let's see, do I have enough? I think I got enough jasper for one more pair if anyone orders that. So we're gonna make our loop. Oh yeah, okay, I'm not done. I almost forgot the little silver piece there. I pulled it out and forgot. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to do that over. Okay, now we can do it. See how easy this wire is to work with. It would have been harder to redo that with the higher gauge wire, that 18 or 16 gauge. Let's see. All right, now it's time for another loop. All right, I'm gonna pull it back a little. And then we're gonna cut it some. And maybe a little bit more. And we wanna roll it down. And then we're gonna pull it back just a little. We gotta straighten that loop up. like there might be just a little bit too long. Let's see, how's that? Okay, so we got these, and then we'll have to add our wire. Ear wires, I mean. And I don't know, what else am I gonna make? Let's see. Oh, I do have more of the, yeah, I have some more of these to do. So I know I have to order some more of those. Where are they? Right here. Yep, time to order these again. So these I already started to try to do some Dalmatian jasper on, but it's okay. I'm just gonna add some hearts with these instead. Let's see. Okay, I need to grab some jumper. This time is not really wire wrapping. I need to grab jump rings this time. I have a little container with all of my jump rings, and these are very, very thick jump. So funny, 2 of them just fell out. I have some bronze and copper ones in my box here. They just, in my little box. Yeah, I'm glad the light is good so I can tell the bronze from the copper. So this will be our last one for the day. So let me make sure, do a good job on our last one. I need some hearts. I need some heart earrings that are gonna go right in the middle here. And that's why I needed the jump rings. So alright, so we gotta find the hearts. I'm sorry everybody. Oh, that rattling you hear is just my drawers. I have to get out the materials I need. So I have my bin full of my copper pieces, trying to find my little hearts. All right, let's see if they're here. Yeah, there's some little hearts there. So. All right, there's one, and here's another one. Okay. So one thing I love about heart jewelry, it's great for Valentine's Day, but it's also like, you know, anytime you can buy or sell things with hearts. So I kind of like heart jewelry a lot. You can have it any time of year. And people will order it any time of year. Okay, I'm looking for my other pair of flat nose pliers so that I can easily open up this jump ring, but these will probably do for now. Yeah, they worked. All right, so we're gonna put the jump ring through the heart ring at the top. Then we're gonna get our our connector bead, connector circle there. All right. And I think all that's left is our ear wire on those. So those were nice and easy. Yep, still the ear wires. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming. It's a really good support for me while I'm finishing up, trying to finish up some work. Few ear wires. This pair I can put on now. The other pairs, I'm gonna have to do like a little search for the type of ear wires that go in here. So we'll get those in later. Yeah, maybe we'll paint again tomorrow. That might be a nice activity for a weekend, something fun. So close this. I'm gonna have to face see how that's cockeyed sort of when you put the earring on. So I have to turn it frontward so it's forward facing. Now the earring is gonna be facing the way it's supposed to in the front. So I have to do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Now I'm going to turn it facing forward and we're done. There we go. So we have 3 pair of copper earrings there. And I'm gonna grab those other ear wires in a minute. So this person likes copper. I wonder if they're giving things away, giving these away as presents or something. Not sure, but she likes copper. Thank you. Thank you very much. I never really thought about copper much, but I think I've grown since I started making jewelry. I think I've grown to like copper jewelry too. So thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet for staying and hanging in there, watching and supporting. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Love you guys. Bye bye. Till next time.